Welcome back to Vinland Builders. I want to start off right here on Voller the Good Boy. I've had a couple people comment trying to help me out with the dog. I think I misinterpreted what the first commenter was saying about feeding the dog with the family, and I took that as at dinner time. But we had another comment about feeding the dog from the activity page, and it dawned on me. They're talking about this screen, but unfortunately, unless I am missing another mechanic, there's really no reason to have your hearts up unless you're going to go for a training upgrade. If we look here, the only thing it says, the amount of affection determines which upgrades are available to the dog. So even if I wanted to give him all of our food because he's such a good boy and maxed out his hearts constantly, it doesn't change anything. So yes, you guys are not wrong. When I'm trying to get an upgrade, I can feed him to get that last little bit of heart. And we did that before when we were doing training. But, you know, on a daily basis, we're not going to be giving him food unless somebody else knows of another mechanic that I am just still missing out on here. Yeah, so we will continue on with what we've been doing with him and make affection sprints each time we want to do training, which is going to be a hot minute because we've used up all of our bones to do some crafting to avoid using wood, and it's going to be a hot minute because we need 6 bones bare minimum. I would probably get at least this. Maybe it would be worth making a run up here, maybe not. We have to get quite high on the affection for it, so he's probably got what he's going to get for a little while. We will keep trying to get the bones. We will keep using the buffs. We did get it up to 4 days with an upgrade, which is amazing. That is super duper helpful to raise that, because this is a lot of resting, right? Like, we have to rest multiple times to get enough energy to pop these. Speaking of which, where are we at on that? Kari's doggy 1 day. So if we don't use it today, it'll be gone. Last time we got up to the rope tribute, and the goal today is just to get to the next tribute. I think I'm going to try to see how the timing and pacing is of 1 tribute per episode. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. So we did a heal here yesterday. Okay, you are getting kind of depressed. Our wood's okay, but not great. Just refreshing myself here. We're not currently crafting. Okay, let's do, not on Eric. How are you feeling? You are also depressed. Okay, I'll tell you what. Come down here. You two don't get on the best, but you know, it is what it is. We're not in an emergency, so we're just gonna do a relax. And at the workshop, when you're done, let's get the fishing upgrade that I've been talking about. That only is going to use seeds. Here we are. And that will give our wood some more rest. We're also going to need to forge ropes here. But I'd like to try to get to 45 hemp before we do so. So we'll kind of make that a bit of a priority. Let's get our water for the day squared away. I think we're going to need... we may need 7. Alright, to that end, we'll have Bloodwed do some harvesting. Chop wood. Yes. What do we have Tomo doing? Sitting in the healing tent still. Alright, yeah. I was feeling pretty good about stone and iron, and look, we've just used it all already, so... yeah, just keep at it. Thank you for the hard work. We will also need to do a hunt, because we're going to need to feed ourselves tonight. I think that's a good start for us. Map-wise... that did not load my symbols. That's a little worrisome. There we are. We still know where a little bit of meat is. We've got some fish. Maybe we do the fish. Well, we're not in a bad way. We're not in a bad way. I don't need to be impatient. All right, let's just go with that. As shown in the previous episode, having those map resources make what would otherwise be impossible to meet tributes very doable. So the longer you can hold out on those, the better. for just the generic resource ones. We've got a few other events up there. We found the entrance to hell. We have a grave. We have several ones that we kind of need to deal with at some point, but I kind of want to get at least to that cusp where we're not daily struggle, and we're getting there. Like, we built the dryer, so now we can ideally start preserving a little bit of food and getting ahead of that curve. It's probably mainly going to be just fruit at the moment, but that's still huge, having just a little bit of reliable food so that when we have an emergency or some event or whatever, we have some backup and we're not scrambling to recover. It's kind of like having temporary HP, I guess. Okay, you're going to be exploring. You guys are going to keep doing what you're doing. Mora needs to get the fruit for today. We need to make our dinner. Use our recipe. Yeah, like right here. Maybe... No, better make all 7. I was gonna say maybe we dry some, but not yet. Close. Voller. We're gonna need Kari's doggy tomorrow, so I'm gonna let him rest. Eric, get started on that upgrade. Fire is good. Let's go. Continuing with the crafting XP, which is excellent. Gonna finish that in one more go, which is excellent. I may even get one of my weaker crafters to finish that up. I may chance it if Eric needs some more depression or maybe even a snooze. Oh, ouch. Yeah, that's why I still wanted to do that. We need more upgrades. She needs more skill. We'll get there. We'll get there. Mora, good grab. Forestry +1. Oh, nice, level 8. He's actually catching up pretty quick. I'm kind of surprised by that. Mora is only 9. And he doesn't get any combat XP, although I guess she doesn't either. Continuously. Okay, she's gonna need a rest. A hot rest. Alright, find me something good. Okay, let's deal with our level up first. Oh man, I wish Kari had that one. I would definitely take that. Wisdom +10. Aspiring Crafter, Aspiring Harvester, Fatigue Resistance. I think we'll just take the Fatigue Resistance. He's not really a physical dude for me much. And he's not really going to do agility things. He is good at mental stuff. He's good at beast handling, so he can be a person that helps with that. He's had to kind of become our fisher, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, maybe not, though. I guess that frees up Eric. And he can do some harvesting. I gotta remember that he can help with harvesting. And gardening and forestry, yeah. He's okay. He's kind of my jack-of-all-trades person at the moment. Alright, fire-wise. Get that restoked. And I think that's all we can do today, unless we found something cool. Mushrooms. Okay, it looks like a hunting spot. Alright, we'll leave that alone. Well, I guess we can inspect it while we're here. A big colorful mushroom. A lot of big colorful mushrooms are growing here. Okay, thank you, description. I don't think I need to fiddle with that at the moment. Okay, got our rest, got our food, nothing else for it. Actually, how much food do we have? 5 meals and 8 berries. Let's be a little hungry tonight, and let's get some berries on the drying rack. So, we have rot chance. If it rains, there's a 10% chance each day, and if it gets storm, we get a 25%. So, we're praying for dry weather for a minute while these dry quick. Like I said, we're trying to get out of that desperation mode and get into abundance mode. So last time you opened up a little bit, but you didn't tell me everything, did you? It wouldn't be fun otherwise. By Loki and the Frost Giants, the almighty Lady Tamo is making fun of me. It must be snowing in hell. So, were you married? Yes, I was. He was a powerful lord like my father. Our marriage unified the land, and we enjoyed a moment of peace. I was able to take care of my children during that time. These memories are very dear to me. I should leave it at that. I sense there's tragedy incoming just after those joyful moments. I'll ask her another time. Oh, that's actually pretty tactful of you, Mora. That's rare. Alright, water out. Alright, we actually got 4 tasty meals. That is excellent. Okay, biggest depressed people first, I think. There's always that chance, yeah, we get a little bit of knockoff on that. And I think Eric always is going to have to be one of those people. Just to keep his down the best we can. Okay, good, good. You're hungry. This actually worked out way better than I thought. I thought we were going to be a little more hungry than that. The double tasty meals definitely didn't hurt. Cool. Sickness is again kind of creeping up a little bit. Eric could definitely use a cure. Depression is ever present, but not out of control at the moment. Okay, gotta remember Kari's doggy tomorrow. We have a couple people who are probably gonna need a nap tomorrow. I think we'll start with her in the morning. Alright, that was pretty good. Didn't get anything horrific. Okay, Sunny, excellent. Alright, first thing first, I think we're gonna have Eric and we're gonna have Bloodawed. Now, they should do really well here. She's got good charisma. Gives her extra efficiency, extra decrease for depression when she's there, and her and Eric are doing really well, plus 40% efficiency when working with this character. So, if I understand this mechanic correctly, he should get an extra 40%, not necessarily depression, but just effectiveness on the roll there. And if we look here, his charisma's not the best, but it's also not the worst. That could be a lot worse. Okay, we'll have those two do that. Let's see if she can finish that up this morning. Mo. Get her rest. Are we gonna hunt? Yeah, because we're not gonna be able to fish this morning. We'll do one hunt. He's gonna continue to chop wood. We are gonna have to do another upgrade when we finish with the seed, so we need the wood. How is that recovering? Not well. Not well. I wish there was something I could do to make that recoup faster. I don't think there's any mechanic for that, though. Alright, Voller. Yeah, I hate that we're not able to keep her full time on that at the moment. But it is 4 days, so let's just get it up and running. Alright. Hopefully she can finish that craft. I'm gonna be pretty sad if she can't. Yeah, that wasn't even that much fatigue recovery. But we did manage to get the bait. So now, instead of 3 rotten food, we have 2... I think it was 3 into 3? Or was it 2 into 3? Either way, it's 50%, I remember the number, more efficient. And that's going to help a ton. We're going to get to the point where hopefully we'll have enough fruit that we can always be drying it. And we can always top ourselves off on food. And we'll have a little bit of extra that will rot into the bait. That's like living the life. And do that with 1 harvest each day. That's like living the life there. In fact, a lot of that wood's going to have to go into arrows. So that's the problem with hunting. Like, I mean, it does come out with the pelts, which is really nice, and those are useful, but 15 wood has to go into arrows, so we're not ahead of wood like I was feeling like I was a second ago. Because in 2 days, we're going to have more arrows if she's going to be hunting. Alright, you're going to explore. If we go over here, we make bait. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. All right. Maybe we get some more depression work done. Mora, come get that. Bloodwed, come cook. I think I'm gonna chance actually trying to dry some. Yep, look at that. Stolen by animal. What a jerk. What a jerk. Alright, that used up all of our salt. But we're gonna make a play for it. Water-wise... go up to... 6.5. Okay. Gonna have to start actually getting water pretty soon if we don't have another rain. We've been so lucky on that. Alright, so... these two maybe come and get to lower their depression a little bit. I don't think that'll make him, like, super tired. Maybe he can get his nap tomorrow morning. Right, workshop-wise... Now, hang on. We don't have anyone chopping. We have 16 wood. I think I'm gonna have to have her chop. I think after we cook, that may be a little too low. We can afford up to 15 wood. We could recover some extra fatigue. This wouldn't require any wood, and this is a nice upgrade. Water supplies. We could get extra water when fetching. We could have 2 people nap. We could increase the fatigue recovery when they nap. That's a pretty good one. Although I think I would do the house upgrade first, just because everyone would benefit from that. Ooh. Increases by 10 to 10 to depression recovery during relax mode. Yeah. That's pretty nice. Okay, that or the house are currently my 2 I'm really liking. No, I don't like making water out of berries. If we need more salt, this is an important upgrade to get first. Ooh, decrease the crap meal chance even more. What is our current... Does that show me... Yeah, look at that. If we knock that down by 10 more, we'd only have a 2% chance. I'm gonna make the Hail Mary pass on that, I think. Because then we can be more reliable and we don't have to worry about just a bad roll where we lose like three food to crap meals. And it's not too heavy on the wood, which means I'm much more comfortable letting her continue to explore. I feel like I'm behind where I generally would be. I think at this point in the game I should be up here on my Explorer. And we are definitely not. Yeah. Alright. Yep. Okay, let's go. Building-wise, we still need to do the garden, and we still need to do the sheep pen. But those are really big investments. And they're... I don't know. They are either super labor intensive or no labor intensive. They kind of come in ebbs and flows a little bit. We really just don't have the people yet. We could do it. We could do it, but I think I'd rather up my efficiency a bunch first. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Okay, tomorrow we're gonna have to probably get water in the morning. I gotta keep an eye. We got a couple people who are fatigued, getting a little close. Okay, found something else. Doing a meadow next. Oop, sorry, builders. Okay, Tomo, you're back in action. Let's do it. She's got so good combat stats at the moment. Alright, Kari. 8 points to get us started. Ooh. And we've got a berserker now. This is a rough crew, actually. A drunkard and a berserker. He's probably going to try to buff him. Dodge and health. I don't think I've ever called this out. They actually have random, like, traits. So sometimes, like, you get that, like, extra hard dude. 14 damage, though. I am not sure that we're going to be able to take him out. We did get the debuff. Alright, let's do... Only use from range. Yeah, let's move back, because they're all on the same one. Oh! Ari, good hit! Good hit! Okay, I am much more confident all of a sudden about actually being able to do this. Oh, Tomo! We're finally getting somewhere in our combat stats. Alright, give us a holla. And then I think we're actually gonna AoE again. Beautiful. Alright, we really lucked out there. Double crits on the Berserker before he even gets a turn. Yes, please. Man, if I could get her one more AP. Oh, team! The dream team! That was beautiful. Unlike our loot, which was less beautiful. Although, the extra ale means I can do 2 parties if I need to. Okay, something got damaged. It is the tavern, sure. We discovered... Oh... Long dead warrior. An armored corpse with an ornamented helm is sitting against an old stump of what was probably once a tall tree. The warrior's long dead. The tree seems to have been cut down with great force, though only the stump remains. In the hand of the corpse hangs a tarnished pendant with an engraved symbol, a rune without a doubt. Let's examine the pendant with our wisest party member. As you take a closer look at the pendant, you feel observed. A quick glance tells you no one's around, and yet this is definitely a rune, and a mighty one. You can feel the energy radiating, and you know it isn't a power to trifle with. Okay, please make this roll. Despite this feeling in your best efforts, your memory fails you, and you can't recall what the rune stands for. Yeah, I'm a little depressed about that, too. Oh, we can roll it multiple times? Alright. These are type of events that get you in a lot of trouble. When you fail this like 5 times in a row and you get stubborn. Yeah, like that. Alright, we're not too bad on depression yet. You are just... Yeah. I cannot believe you are failing this many times in a row. Alright. There we go. Jeez. It's Alsgig, the mark of protection and higher self. The rune of the divine, linked to the realm of the god. It teaches courage in the face of fear. I don't know if you deserve that wisdom increase, I'm going to be honest with you. We could remove the helmet. We could take the pendant. Let's remove the helmet. Agility, that's worrisome. As you reach for the helmet, you notice many sharp-looking spikes protruding around its surface. It will be difficult to grab without hurting your hands. Avoid the spikes. There we go. You manage to slip your fingers right between the spikes and start pulling. However, you quickly notice your efforts are useless. It's as if you're trying to remove a part of a statue. And yet, while holding the head of the dead warrior between your hands, you feel a brief moment of intense communion. It's just a glimpse of a presence far greater than what your mind can conceive, but you have a hunch that something or someone is watching you. Oh. Apparently she likes being watched. Okay. We'll take the pendant. Well, this is a worrisome set of skills that they're asking for. Alright, Eric, you seem to be the man for the job. As you reach out to take the pendant, you can't help but notice the skeleton's hand. It closes at the same rate as you approach yours. Take the pendant. Nice job, Eric. You grab the pendant and pull it towards you, but the corpse holds it tightly. Its hand is firmly wrapped around the string, which seems too solid to break. Take the corpse. Nah. Pull harder. You keep pulling. The corpse doesn't show any sign of weakness, but neither do you. Through sheer will, you keep pulling. Your muscles ache. Finally, without warning, the skeleton opens its hand. But when you lift the pendant to examine it closer, it crumbles between your fingers and turns to ash. Something feels different, as if an impervious power you felt has vanished. Weird. We can remove the helmet again. Okay, that gave us depression decrease. Eric is the hardest to get that out. Oh, I see. It's a different check. You carefully put your fingers... you pull to no avail, and you're under the impression the helmet could move if you just had the strength. Oh, we're not done with you, man. We're in for a penny, in for a pound at this point. Alright, use your muscles, Eric. There we go. After some light resistance, the helmet comes off easy. You were expecting a faded skull, but the dead face staring at you is well preserved. It is yours! Yeah, what is with all these, like, corpse doppelgangers? Are we back in, RimWorld? Reflect on the futility of life. We reflected. Courage in the face of fear. This is what you strive for, what allows you to carry on and will lead you further. My man! The frightful vision of your dead face fades away and soon is replaced by a grinning but harmless skull. There's a shiny object in its left eye socket. It's a small copper-colored sphere. The skeleton and its former armor fall to pieces into dust when you take it. Oh, nice. Nice, okay. We needed 3 of those beads to give to Frigg, and we've got 2 now. I actually didn't know that was a Oracleum event. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Okay. Let's stoke the fires. Check our dryer. Get in there. Water's okay. Do it. Okay, I'll try to show some interest in her life. The less I talk to her, the more she is annoying. So, Mom, Yes, child? How did you and Dad meet again? She's like, I thought you'd never ask. That's a strange time to ask this question. Are you feeling well? No, yes, it's just I was thinking about that lately. Never mind. Your dad was working for my father. He was one of his Huskarl. Your grandfather wanted that I marry the son of another somewhat important family. But I was young and foolish, and at that time, I didn't like to be pressured to do something I didn't decide. So I chose the man that was the perfect opposite of the one that Dad chose for me. Poor, humble, no political power or ambition, but with a huge heart. I went to the tavern where the Huskarl were drinking, and I made my choice. Ah, you were quite the wild girl. I think I prefer you from the past. Oh my gosh, they actually did something positive. Thank you for making the effort, Kari. How did you choose Dad in particular? He was the only one that didn't try to seduce me. I love it. She's like, he was playing hard to get. He was ignoring me. I was a real mess. I mean, Eric's got a little bit of a bad boy streak, right? He went raiding. Alright, water was okay. I think we did good on our cook, right? Yes, we did. Alright, Eric first. Get that depression down. It looks like Mora gets it next. Alright, then we just dole out the food. Oh man, we are finally getting ahead of the curve. We're definitely getting ahead of the curve. Perfect. 6. Sure. Alright, I'm feeling very good about that. I really wish this would turn off for this section. They do the water really slow because I think they're thinking you're going to be behind, so you're going to be doing the like 0.5 water. So there's some RNG involved. But I really focus on taking care of water. So with 1 water, we have a 100% chance to get rid of dehydration. So there's no suspense. It's just a waste of time. And then I come to the part where it shows me traits, and that's what I'm actually interested in. Okay. Sunny again. Good. Okay, look at that. We actually dried some fruit. Our first harvest. Look at that. Up to 6 of them. 4 to 8 hunger. Not bad for a non-perishable. Not bad at all. Get cheese diarrhea. Ooh, that's not good. All right, we got to be a little bit careful here about water. All right, let's see where we're at on that. We're gonna need 7 today, I think. Man, just barely overcapped. Okay, we probably need to start bringing in some water. Mora? Intelligence plus 10. She is nearing maxing out on that. I feel like we have a long way to go. Courage. Okay, she could actually use the courage. The reason I don't want to get this is I'm pretty sure we max out at 100. And I don't want to have other things that would give her intelligence and then not get the stat. So we'll take the courage, which she is way behind in there. Sometimes we have to make courage rolls in order to use our wisdom or intelligence, so I always like that on her quite a bit. Okay, is anyone ridiculously tired? You could use a nap, but you're gonna have to fish in the morning. Okay, that means Kari actually gets to go out and explore. Tomo is relatively in good shape. Eric is crafting our better cooking tools. Alright, I think we'll actually let the wood recoup a little bit. Yeah, we get 6 to 10 overnight, and every use takes -6 to -4. So I think just over time, we've just slowly brought it down, and this is horrific. Plus 57% fatigue increases. Really would like that to go away. Really would like that to go away. Voller. Okay, your energy is looking pretty good. Let's throw up Battle Doggy. That extra stats are really helpful there. Level 9, very nice. Extra cooking chance, very nice. Inspired, wow. Good for you, man. Yeah, if it doesn't rain, we're definitely gonna have to keep an eye on our water stocks here. That extra efficiency from characters who like each other working at the same station is something I think I don't want to say I've underutilized because I really don't have the opportunity yet, but I do think that one can be really important because if we could up the efficiency of, let's say, water collecting by 50%, that would be very noticeable. So that would be like 2 people doing the work of 3 people. So again, just shooting for that efficiency is what we're trying to do. Get ahead of the curve by doing that. All right, found a meadow. Fight. Fight. No fight. Her fatigue economy is super good. How many traits do we have going here? Yeah, minus 25% to fatigue increases. We have extra exploration skill, which helps with the fatigue we get. We have Vengeful, which gives us an extra 25% fatigue decrease. And extra exploration from Kari's dog. Yeah, I don't even know. Have we ever had her even have to take a nap? I don't think so. Okay, move over here. I didn't catch that. How many fish? 2 fish. That is unfortunate, but I think we'll just survive off the berries today. And Mora, you could use a nap. I could use herbs. Yeah, it's better to be rested and do a good job than do it badly, as the game tells us. Accuracy is amazing. Harvesting, he never harvests. Let's get him some accuracy. He's still in the rotation of fighters, so if somebody gets hurt, he definitely would have to step up. And accuracy is always appreciated. All right, we are good on water for today. We are basically out of wood, though, so we would have to do an upgrade that doesn't involve wood. Harvesting camp. It's the one I hate. What do you got? Oh, yeah, you know, we might need some salt. Salt involves using up a lot of water. Less chance to get injured while hunting. That's actually kind of nice, but I think that's super luxury at the moment. I'm actually kind of thinking this guy. Extra fatigue reduction each night. Let's do it. Alright, and then we will cook dinner. Fortunately, only 2 fish. 11% chance to fail on this one. Yeah, those odds are getting better, Okay, you... go find a bone. Nobody there. Yeah, I think this is fine. She could use the rest. Maybe, well... Moira's already using it. We could have them work on their depression, although I do need some wood. Yeah, we'll just go with that for today. And we found a hemp patch. Okay, I actually could use that. Harvest X3, examine the soil. You stumble upon a patch of hemp. The gods be praised. This plant will be able to craft ropes, fabric, healing salves, painkillers, and divination incense. It's a great asset for the camp. I feel like they should have one of these earlier in the game to tell you that. Examine the soil. Interesting. A gardening check. The patch is restricted to a small area. You can spot no hemp elsewhere. Something in the soil must have helped it grow. Not a very good check. You dig, eager to find the secrets of the very fertile soil. You soon found your answer in the form of a few bones. Do we get the bones? Alright. Why are you depressed? We love bones. Nice. Alright, now... Ooh, geez. I think Mora's obviously the person for this. This is a variety of wild hemp that's perfectly suited for crafting fabrics and ropes. Although, you know, you can also gather a few things for healing and divination. Might be less potent than other hemp types, though. Let's grab crafting materials. Why is that roll lower? I thought that would be the easier roll. Then you take your knife out and begin diligently cutting and removing all the leaves from the stalk. This will make you save time to get the fibers out of the stalks at camp. Good thing she's gonna rest, I suppose. Okay, I'm gonna leave the rest of that for now. That gets me enough that I can do a rope craft. Which we do need pretty desperately. Let's actually queue that so I don't forget. 15 ropes. I guess with that, maybe there's a shot we could do this, but I'm just not going to. Ropes are just too valuable, and I don't have the... Ooh, yeah, we're gonna need to eat tonight. I don't think I'm gonna put more on there yet. Ropes are just too valuable, and I don't have the garden to be able to grow our own, so... Yeah, we'll just have to make do without. And water-wise, that's a little iffy. To mow... What is your scavenging? Horrific. Okay. Yours is less horrific, but you're getting wood, which I need. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I got nothing for that. Alright, let's do it. Big fatigue decrease. Oh man, we almost finished that in one go. That would have been beautiful. Crafting those pillows. Did not find a bone. Ouch. The food's gonna be a little scarce tonight. Finally getting somewhere with his forestry. Yeah. Do remember, this is with plus 50% production, so... Yeah, Eric, if Eric had been chopping this whole time, his skill would be over 50, but... Yeah, he's got other things that need done. You basically need a full-time crafter, or maybe even 2, once you really get going. 1 for buildings and 1 for items. Alright. Getting there. Fire barely went down, so we're good. We've got the water we need. Nothing else for it. Mora, I wanted to ask you, where did you learn to be so gifted with the tongue? A girl I met in a tavern on the English coast. She taught me many things that night. In one night only? She must have been a good teacher. Oh, yes, she was good. Much more experienced than I was at the time. Her long, fair hair, her soft, thin lips, her freckled skin so fair. She was educated and pretty. Good for her. Very wild, too. I couldn't budge from my bed for 2 whole days. Wow, she beat you? Our teacher at home beat us, too. He said that's the only way we'd learn something. But I didn't want to. Maybe that's why I'm dumb. Her touch, We are not talking about the same thing here. Hey, wake up. Nope. Ah. Oh, I'm gonna have to catch that in post. Ripperoni. And there's no conversation log, I don't think. No. Sigh. Alright. Water go. Alright, we have 1 good meal. Who is the hungriest? Ari. Alright, and then we just space our fruit out. Man, that's not the best. Although, again, we're not in like horrific ways. Okay, sickness is creeping up on us here. Something to take note of. Okay, Battle Dog's way off. I thought we just put Battle Dog up. Did I accidentally double proc that and it didn't reset the timer? Rain. Oh no. Oh no. Oh good, we're done. Alright, get everything inside, quick. Once you've dried food, if it ever gets wet, that's just gonna rot, like, instantly. Alright, you're gonna go fishing. Did we ever... Hey, a little bit up. Alright. Kinda, sorta, maybe. You could use a rest. That does mean I'm saved from having to collect the water that I thought I was gonna have to collect. Her there. And her there. Okay, we can keep exploring. We do have the water for this morning, so we'll be fine on that. Eric's gonna finish up the pillows. Alright, let's see what we actually have. Ari's doggy for 2 days and no battle. Oh, so it doesn't reset the timer. I must have had that running. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, let's rest. I do want that up. That's part of our battle success. She's up to 5 to 10 fruit per grab. That is not bad. One to 7 fish. That's a lot of variance. What's affecting your fishing so badly? Fatigue more than anything else. Do I have a cheap item that would do a little bit of fatigue? Yeah, let's hit that a little bit. I want a better chance. I want a better chance at that roll. And what else is damaged? Rest area. We have a, if I remember right, we're waiting on ropes for a bunch of stuff. Yeah, the harvesting camp. Minus 10% fruit, that's no good. Minus 10% fishing, that's no good. Minus 10% wood, yeah, we gotta get those ropes done. You know, I want those ropes so badly, I'm gonna have her get a start on that. Alright, see if we can stay ahead of the curve here. Eric, you're gonna be able to finish up the pillows, right? Good job. Extra 2 to 5 fatigue adds up greatly. I mean, in theory, that could be 30 fatigue if everyone rolled a 5 at night. I think we'll have Eric do that, and he should be able to finish them up. There's not a lot of water. Okay, not bad. You know, I'm thinking about the rain here. It's kind of funny to me that we don't have like a season system or something. So I was just thinking like, okay, when do I need to start drying fruit? And really it's just completely random. I don't think there's a way to tell what the weather's going to be like. Or if there is, I've totally missed that. If we have a day counter and a time counter, but nothing beyond that. Okay, chop me some wood. Yeah, mining has kind of become her thing. Gardening, forestry. We could do forestry. He's okay at the moment, though. Mora. Go gather plants. Bloodwed, what'd you get? Dodge, critical, minus dodge resistance. If it didn't have the dodge resistance. Minus to harvesting plus to scavenging, no. Minus to beast handling. Okay, she's terrible at beasts. She's also terrible at gardening. Lower her max damage again. She does need the initiative. She does need the AP. I'm gonna take this and just be sad about her damage again. Like, if we look, 2 to 3. I guess we're still ahead in the grand scheme of things, but that was AP desperately needed and some initiative desperately needed. That was actually a pretty decent roll there. Okay, Eric, take over the craft. Bloodwed, get cooking. Only 4, unfortunately. Doggo boy. Where are we at on traits? Ari's doggy and we don't have battle. We don't have the energy for it either. Let's rest. Alright, what did we find? Well, would you look at that? Reekin Elof. That's a very nice way of saying it for him. You see that low-life scum Elof. He squints at you with a disgusting smile. Man, everyone hates him. Who's gonna have the funniest conversation here? She would probably threaten to kill him. She would probably try to play a trick. She would probably try diplomacy. Let's do Eric. Elof looks at you with suspicious, nasty eyes. He doesn't seem happy to see you here. He just sits on his donkey at home. Poor thing. My little lamb! Hi, what do you want? So this is where you live. A friendly warning. If anything were to happen to poor old Elof, Bjorn will split your cute little head in two. Why do you follow Bjorn's orders? If everyone on this island rebelled against him, he would stand no chance. Ah, my little fox, I'm not so sure. Bjorn is a god among men. And first, you have to beat the 5 fingers of Bjorn's hand. Bjorn's hand? His 5 most loyal lieutenants, including yours truly. 5 of the most fearsome warriors you will ever meet guarding Bjorn with their lives. And you're one of them? Okay, well, Elof is no fighter. I'm just a facilitator. But that still leaves 4 great warriors. Gwendolyn, the giant ogress from Cornwall. Egil, the angry dwarf. Don't call him that. The sly and sneaky Najal, broken spear. The grim of the carp, the silent death. And even then, should you kill each one of them, which is impossible, you'd have to enter Bjorn's camp, surrounded by a wooden wall and the blood of every fool who had the same idea as you. I could convince them to rally to my cause. Nonsense. That would never happen, my little doggy. Ask about... Tell me about Egil. Crazy small dude. He'll kill you on sight. One day I saw him bite another guy until he bled to death. A disturbing sight. They say he has Fenrir's blood running in his veins, and that's why he's always nervous. Grim? A silent man. No one knows if he's born like this or he just doesn't like to talk. A deadly hunter. He'll kill you swift and clean. Bjorn often argues with him that he should make his enemies suffer a little more. Where's the fun otherwise? Najal? A weird bird, that one. No one knows much about him. No one likes him very much either. Gwendolyn? Don't be fooled by her boobs. She's a real monster of a woman. She duels with Bjorn every day and never won. Some days she duels him in the bed. Wink, wink. That's enough. That's good for you. You'll understand. You'll be our slaves forever, little pony. Blah, ha, 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 ha. Choke on that laugh, Elof. Hey, man. I know where you sleep. See you later. That is why being an absolute a-hole in a Lord of the Flies situation is not a good plan, because you have to sleep at some point. And there's a lot of us and only one of you. Sleep tight. Okay, we are going to continue working on the forge. We are cooking dinner. Gathering plants. We're going to need a lot more ropes, so hemp is going to have to be a continuous thing for a hot minute here until we catch back up. Getting some wood, we're doing okay on it. Getting some stone and some iron, we're doing okay on it. How is that? 80%. Could be a little better. I don't have a ton of things for her to do, though. Let me look at that again. She could do some beast handling. That's really the only thing she's good at. She could help explore, I suppose. She might be one of my gardeners. Alright. Nothing else for it at the moment. Our fire is fine. Go. Rope, hooray! That's actually really funny. We actually might be able to do this. Maybe I will grab the other hemp. We'll make an attempt at it, and then we'll make a call. I don't think I'm going to do it even if I can. 11. Yeah, it would be nice to get that harvesting camp leveled up so we could get some more hemp. This game does a really good job of just, like, one more turning you, because you're just like, oh, if I just had this one upgrade. Oh, if I just go grab that. Oh, I've almost explored this. And so, yeah, it's quite addicting. Good roll, good roll. Starting to get some decent ones with him. If we could just let this regenerate, though. Too bad there's not a mode where you could, like, I don't know, tend the forest or something to regenerate that a little quicker. Exploration, getting high. Alright, what did we find? Oh, old hag. Inspect. You see a very old woman sitting on a pile of rocks. She is leaning on a big carved staff and wears clothes covered in raven feathers and bird poop. Everything about her screams witch, as if she were wearing a big obvious warning sign, maybe too obvious. She stands still at your approach. We're just going to leave well enough alone there. We have no room. There's an upgrade we have to do at our shelter to make more room. Yeah, 6 out of 6. I believe we can go up to 10, I think is the max. And we've got our pillows. Yay. Now, actually, that's just the resting during the day, not the pillow effect, but same diff. Okay, yeah, I think... Well, there's no reason to repair them tonight. What are we working on next? Could have 2 people explore. Could have 2 people craft. Increase water when fetching. That's tempting. 2 people could chop. We're behind on that anyways, so 2 people could nap. This is probably the one I would want from here. Although if I get this one, then we could improve our harvest. That'd be alright. Okay, we talked about maybe getting the salt. This would be a major upgrade for that. Lower the fire decreases. Boy, this would be another really good one. Over here, what I want is this one. Increases by 50% resources gained when no focus. Requires a knowledge, though. Healing tint. That would make that far more efficient. Less fatigue from crafting. I'm doing fine on that. 2 people could go fishing. We could increase the gain. I don't hate that idea. 2 people could hunt. Increase the efficiency of traps. We're not quite to traps yet. Yeah, if I'm gonna do traps, I want to get this upgraded first. Where they break and they require iron, so they're very expensive. Enables mining for 2 characters, less fatigue. Yeah, this is the one. Again, I would want the one that's with no focus. I just find that's easier, and it's more efficient on our resources. Boy, those all require ancient knowledge. This upgrade could be quite pivotal if we ever have to get stone for Jerky Boy. We could increase the resistance to rain. We could dry more. Dry more. Okay, those are all fine. We could build our garden. Let's build our garden. Pretty excited about that. Okay, stoke our fire and in the day. We found the lair of that filthy worm today. Elof? How did you guess? Charming as ever, yes. He thinks he's clever, but he gave us a lot of information without realizing it. 1. Bjorn has 4 warriors guarding him. 2. We need to find a way to enter Bjorn's camp. 3. He really is a coward, but we already knew that. So it's decided, now we have a plan. A spark of hope. Which plan? A simple one. First, we should convince these 4 warriors to rally to our cause. We should use any means necessary. Persuasion, trade, fear, force, anything. When we've convinced to rebel, we'll go back to Elof. That coward will shift the balance of power. And he'll help us enter Bjorn's camp. Easy, yes. And then, we kill Bjorn. Easy. With the help of Bjorn's fingers, it's possible, I think. We can do it. We'll restore peace on the island and make it our home. Hey. That was super helpful, actually. Eric, I've heard you and your family ended up here after a terrible storm. Yes, that's true. What a dreaded night it was. I still don't know how we made it. Do you know the story of the lightning and the thunder? Indeed, it's Thor with his mighty hammer Mjolnir, whose sparks become lightning, and mortals cower in fear as they hear the rumble of his chariot wheels thundering across the sky. Well, in my beloved Sunnyland, thunder and lightning lived among the people, on the far end of town. The thunder was an old mother sheep, and the lightning was her son, a ram. When the ram got angry, he used his horns. He used to burn houses and knock down trees and even kill people. Then his mother used to call him in a very loud voice to stop and not do any more damage. But the lightning most often didn't listen to his mother at all and caused tremendous acts of destruction. The people could not stand it any longer, so the king exiled the mother and her son to the forest. But the angry son burned the forest, and the flames spread to the farms and fields. The people complained again. The mother and son were sent to the sky, where they could not do much harm. Ever since, when the lightning is angry, you can hear his mother, the thunder, telling him to stop. Sometimes, however, when the mother has gone away some distance from her naughty son, you can still see that he is angry and doing damage, but his mother's voice cannot be heard. That's silly. It's Thor, of course. Poor ship. This doesn't make any sense. Everyone knows it's Thor. In your land, perhaps, but not in mine. Thor is a god. He goes wherever he wants. I've never heard of a white man on a chariot in our sunny land, so I don't think he ever visited us. Really? Maybe so, but he sure followed me here and nearly killed me and my family. You can't blame the spirits. They don't have a will of their own. They're like mischievous little children with tremendous power. These kids should be taught a good lesson. They shouldn't play with our lives. Womp womp. Okay. Water is fine. The less we use now, the less we have to process later. Nice. Food-wise, we did okay again. 28 depression, 36. Okay, you get one. You get one. Alright, next we're looking for hunger. 25, 30. You're still at 35. Okay, we're a little bit behind on that. We had a couple days of bad fishing returns. Okay, it's fine. We're not, like, ridiculously bad. Okay, again, sickness is kind of creeping up on us there. I'd like to deal with that. Worst things we have. Moira is just kind of general malaise. Ditto, kinda. She's doing okay. She's doing okay. Sickness is getting a little worrisome here. Okay, let's deal... Rainy again. Let's deal with that sickness while we have a hot second. Heal... not wounds. Disease. We are going to craft the garden. I believe that's a really hard one to do, so he's going to be working on that for a hot minute. Alright, trait-wise, we have Kari's doggy today, so we're fine on that. Let's get the battle dog going properly. A little salty about that still. We need to fish. Gotta level up. Steel skin, plus health, minus dodge. We could just give her strength. We could just give her constitution. Okay, that is workshop, forge, water, lumber, mining. Okay, that would be really good. She struggles with fatigue a little bit. Constitution. Harvesting, gardens, pins. It will lower the depression when using the lumber camp and mining camp. All right. Fatigue is her main problem, though, so we'll do the strength first. Very nice. Okay, I would do a hunt just to get ourselves back on track for food and then dry the extra, but it's raining, so I'm not going to touch that. Alright, let's go. Hitting about the hour mark. We got 2 days to go. This seems about the right pacing. I could probably speed myself up a little bit, but just enjoying the game, frankly. Let me know if you like that new idea for pacing. I kind of like the idea of one tribute each time. It gives us a defined goal and a defined stopping point, so I don't one more turn myself. Boy, that's an expensive thing, but that's going to be super valuable. I mean, there's a reason that humans became farmers. We'll be less at the whims of fate here. Alright, everyone gets battle doggy. Yeah, getting that bait upgrade, another major bonus for us. Okay, only 4 fish, unfortunate. the stone, getting the iron. Encounter, all right. At the moment, I feel like we're ahead of the combat curve, so I'm looking forward to these as just extra resources. Okay, Shield Maiden and a Berserker, that's a nasty combo. Okay, we started in the back row. I think we're gonna snipe. We're gonna try to just get him. Oh! Yes! Good job, Kari. Good job. Can you finish him? Oh! Yes! Thank you. All right, well, this combat just went from possibly dangerous to not dangerous. Let's insult her. You call yourself a shield maiden. Get up here. Kick your butt. I'll show you, shield maiden. Give us a holla. All right, 1 to 9 or 2 to 5. I think we're gonna do the 2 to 5. The Berserk attack gives us minus dodge and minus damage resistance, so I try not to use that unless either A, I'm just shooting for the moon, or B, we're at the end of combat. Beautiful. Beautiful. Get wrecked, noob. Yeah, that double, well, just the single crit was good enough. Yeah, we are definitely ahead of the combat curve. And Kari having enough AP to do 2 sniper shots. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful there. Okay. It's pretty decent, actually. Some exotic stuff. Okay, yeah, we have 5 wood. That's probably enough for tonight. In fact, that is enough for tonight. Maybe we hit the depression a little bit. Try and knock that down. Get her queued up here. Or harvest our berries. Alright, Tomo and Sisei. See if we can get that under control. You... go see if you can find a bone. Keep exploring. Alright, what else is damaged here? Alright, fishing needs to be repaired. Wood chopping needs to be repaired. Wow, that needs to be repaired really badly. No wonder we're having such bad problems. Crafting speed, yep. Yep. I better do a quick audit here. We had a lot of things I wasn't keeping under control. I don't want that penalty if I can at all help it. Harvesting camp. Yep. Boy, and there's all of our ropes gone already. Yeah, we definitely are going to need that garden and get working on some hemp. Okay. That's a lot of our stuff, but we'll be fine. We'll have a chop tomorrow morning. And what do we find? Ooh. Things are accelerating here, builders. Silent Hunter. Spec. It's only after a while you notice this cloaked hunter. His clothes make him very hard to see in the forest, and he's as silent as a carp. We'll send Eric again. The silent man lets you approach his camp. He watches you all the way with a scowl on his face. Hello, I come in peace. He shakes his head in reprobation and attacks you without a word. Okay. Was not expecting that, if I'm going to be honest with you. All right. Ram at 20. Okay, that was not what I was expecting. And we got some rough customers here, too. Ooh, boy, oh boy. This... we may suffer for this. Alright, we got a good starting location, though. Full charge her. Okay, get the pushback, please. We didn't. I want to push her back so that Kari can AoE. Do it again. Really? Do it again. Wow, that sucks. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna really hurt. Hey, he almost knocked Kari out of the fight in a single hit. Perfect. Alright. Wipe her out. Thank you. Just get rid of her. Rats. Move up. Bop that one. And then let's lower his AP. Got it. And then focus. He's gonna hurt. He's gonna hurt a lot. Alright, Kari, I need you to do like double crits again if we're gonna have any shot here. Alright, buff Kari again. That's excellent. Accuracy plus 15%, and the crit is amazing on her. Does it tell me what her crit is? Yeah, 27%. So we have a decent chance. Alright, let's rush. Again, we'll just try to shove. I like making the AI waste their turns, and this becomes a melee row when there's nobody here. Alright, let's do a wild swing. Good. Alright, is he gonna be able to finish Kari off? Okay. Alright, Kari, I really need you to do well here. Thank you. And unfortunately... No, she can finish him off. Let's go for a double crit. Okay, okay. He must have some damage resistance. Alright, that wasn't too bad though. Okay, step 1. Get rid of the Berserker. Step 2. What's your debuff? Dodge and accuracy. Alright, first let's get rid of an AP, hopefully. Resisted. Let's lower his accuracy. Ah, we missed. Okay. Ripperoni. Maybe being in the melee row. Oh, he was already in the melee row, though. What did he attack from there? I'm hoping it turns off some of his attacks. Incapacitate. Target any enemy in any row. All rows. Any row. Okay, none of these say, like, range row only. Alright, unfortunate. Alright, Eric is gonna shout. Unfortunately, what I'd like him to do is buff her, but I'm not gonna waste his actions going back and forth. Alright, we could do 1 to 6, or we could do 2 to 2. Start with that one. He's gonna go next. Let's see if we can get lucky. We kinda did and kinda didn't. That's unfortunate. Alright, don't hit Kari, please. Oh, okay. Hey, that was a bit of a wasted turn. He says as he gets hit for 7 damage. Alright, Kari, finish him. Hey, this was not how I expected this encounter to go. I thought we were just gonna talk. Wounds are gonna be a little bit iffy here. Please, nobody get an actual injury. Okay, nobody got an actual injury. Great. I think if you go all the way to 0 HP, you're almost guaranteed one. We got 15 ropes. That's amazing. We should rob this guy again. Win the fight against the Silent Hunter. Okay. Totally didn't mean to do that. Speak to the Silent Hunter again. Alright, please don't kick my butt. Now that you defeated him, the hunter stays still. He gives you a sad look. Are you with Bjorn? He gives you a sad nod. Who are you? He looks away. Would you join us? He hesitates and looks away. Are you alone? He hesitates and nods. Did you have a family? He looks away, his face is tense. Do you agree with Bjorn? He looks away. Can I do something for you? He looks away, his face is tense. Are you mute? He sighs. Did Bjorn cut out your tongue? He shakes his head, his face is sad. Do you agree with Bjorn? Do you want to come with us? He shakes his head, his face is sad. Okay, 45% Eric. Come on, man. You're starting to think about something. Are you blackmailed by Bjorn? He freezes. In his eyes, you can see he wants to say something, but he can't. Okay, I get it. I'll find a way to help you, I promise. He looks away, a tear in his eyes. Man, we need to recruit him. He could be our combat team. Alright, let's actually check our task list here. We need to find Bjorn's camp. We need to overthrow Bjorn. We need to build our camp, which is like build each station. We're getting close to that. We're waiting for night. Bring 3 golden pearls. We're at 2 pearls, I believe. Yeah, we're at 2. I know where others are, but they're kind of rough checks, so I have to be in like a really good way to go challenge those things. Okay, working on our crafting. You guys were gonna recoup. We're cooking dinner. He's gonna fetch. Grabbing our fruit. Keep exploring. Yeah, we're almost done with this half of the island. Go. Oh! Rip. Okay, that high charisma really paying off for him. I don't think those two have much of a relation, so we're not going to get a lot of bonus out of that. Water's overflowing. Very sad. Not bad on the cook. Not bad on the fruit. Decent roll. Okay, encounter, nice. I say that, actually. I haven't had time to heal, so we'll send her. This is going to be a bit more iffy. Alright, we'll send her. Do I heal between fights? Okay, I do. I wasn't sure about that. I couldn't remember. Alright, we have 8 points, and look at that. We can do rain of arrows. That's 5. Alright, let's do a you're next. That gives her damage resistance -1. And then we're going to move back and then fire. Very nice. That was 10 damage. Alright, here. 1 to 4 or 2 to 4. Let's finish this guy off. And then let's lower his AP. Rats. And then focus. Hey, Lady Tomo, I need you to finish some people off here. Let's shout. And AoE. I don't think AoE is gonna do it though. 2 to 5 and we would need to crit. And miss is definitely not gonna do it. And I guess just some more damage. Alright, now I suffer. Okay, pretty lucky there. Actually, that helps out. Although she's gonna go first, so the shout won't apply this next turn. Hopefully we won't have another round. Alright. Finish him off best we can. Finish him. I said... Finish him. There we go. Alright, not too bad that time around. Get that sweet, sweet XP. Sweet, sweet resources. I can't believe we're doing this well on Fabric. Fabric is normally a major pain. Alright, we didn't find anything, right? Nope, still working on it. Let's stoke the fire so I don't forget. And end the day. We should find a way to help this poor hunter. The mute? Why? Out of compassion? No, seriously. He's one of Bjorn's lieutenants. I recognize him. If we can rally him to our cause... Yeah, I felt something when we talked to him, as if he was forced to obey Bjorn. If only we knew why, we could help him. Yeah, it won't be easy since he doesn't utter a single dang word. What do you say, Mora? I don't know, just a hunch. To me, he seems to be waiting for someone. Maybe, it's hard to tell. We should look into this hunch. Maybe if we all go together with him and try to communicate. Yeah, we should try again sometime soon. He seemed in a lot of pain. Today, I'll test your Re. Not again, please kill me. Imagine the situation. You don't know why, but every time you go shopping to this particular merchant, he's very rude to you. He doesn't say hello or goodbye, gives you the cold shoulder, he even spat near your foot once. How do you react? Show pride. I'll never go to the damn shop again, I must show pride. No, 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 Re is compassion. You must show him your kindness so that maybe one day he'll change. You never learn, do you? I'm failing miserably at this. But these rules are so dumb, it's not made for real life. Plus, we don't care anymore, there's no more merchants or whatever. We're alone on this stupid island full of danger. The task is difficult, but we mustn't run away from it. We'll fight to make this hell a better place, that's the way of honor. Okay, well, at least we didn't not get something. Kari just packing up those permanent traits. Okay, hunger's gonna be a bit of a thing tonight, I have a feeling. We haven't had a good meat harvest in a while. Okay, we have 4 meals. Get the hungriest people first. Still at 27, yeah. Still at 21, yeah. 19, 19, 20... 18, 18. Alright, we clawed our way down somewhat. Okay, Kari's doggy needs to be redone tomorrow. Decent on the fatigue reduction. Having those pillows really helps. I don't know if you've noticed, but the fatigue is much less of a problem for most people. Alright, a sunny day today. Alright, let's do a quick audit here. This might be a good opportunity to have Eric do some depression decreases. With Mora, there we go. He actually needs it really badly. Alright, water-wise, I gotta remember we need wood desperately. That's the water for the day. You don't have the energy for Akari's doggy. If that's the case, maybe we try to use Kari elsewise today. And then tomorrow we'll put it up. So I think we'll do a hunt today. How are we doing on bait? Doing just fine on bait. We've managed to hit that point. Yeah, I definitely need some wood, so he has to chop right now. What else broke? The forge. Fix it. Okay. We're gonna get meat. We're gonna get wood. Alright, we'll have her continue to gather. Working on that depression. It's lead to mow. Also could use depression, but it's full at the moment. We'll just have to mine. Big roll here, Eric. Come on, my man. Come on, my man. There you go. But he's bored. We need some tavern upgrades. It's funny, literally every turn I'm like, man, we gotta upgrade that. Man, we gotta upgrade that. Sure could use an upgrade. Good roll on the hemp. Okay, can we get a good hunt, please? Thank you. Wouldn't be bad to get an injury heal off on her tomorrow, maybe. 7 wood. Instead of gathering that stuff, I probably should have finished the craft with her now that I think about it. It's fine. Eric will get the XP either way. Okay, yep, getting there. Alright, Eric, finish that up, please. Get my fruit, please. Tonight's dinner. We don't have any salt, so I can't dry anyways. We'll, unless you're maxed out, nope, we'll let you rest because I want Kari's doggy tomorrow. She could actually use a heal, but we're busy with the harvest. It's fine, TM. How bad are you at? Relatively bad. Let's keep hitting this. I do want to make some more ropes, even if we don't need it right away. And let's stoke this before I forget. Go. Okay, gotta remember, tomorrow morning, Kari's doggy, first thing. Garden. We should arrange a little space for a garden if we want to settle here for good. Grants 1 parcel to grow vegetables, wheat, or hemp. Enables gardening activity. Beautiful. Inspired. Nice. Resting up with doggo. Okay, roasted and tasty times 4. There we go. That's what we needed. Okay, harvesting skill increasing to 70. 10 fruit. Yeah, our skills are also getting high enough because we've been really focused on who's doing what. Now we're starting to see some pretty good gains there. Yeah, at least that's agility, which is one of her main stats. 9, excellent. Doing pretty good on iron. Iron is such a hard to get resource. I like just passively keeping it ticking over like we've been doing here. We're way ahead on this, I feel. Okay, first thing first, stoke that so we don't forget. Nothing else I can do tonight in the day. I'm so excited by this little garden we managed to arrange. You're excited over weird things, Mora. You're too young to talk about excitement. It's great. We can grow vegetables, healing plants, and some hemp too. Very useful for making strong ropes. The most difficult thing will be choosing what to grow. Not an easy choice. We should expand our garden. Eric, please, go work a little for a change. What? You're one to say that. She's teasing you. She knows it's a lot of work. I'll leave you to your excited talk about seeds and grass. Talk about seeds, we'll need lots of those if we want to grow something. I collected a mix of different seeds. Here, take them. We'll be able to start our garden with that. We're doing really good on seeds, too. Apparently she's just really excited about this garden. I learned that you raided when you were young. Tell me about it, please, Dad. It was a job. Nothing more, nothing less. Mood killer. Yeah, but it was exciting, no? Less boring than plowing fields. Exciting, yes, and scary, hard, violent, depressing, unfulfilling, shameful. After so much violence, you see life differently. You'll see. Dad, don't spoil me the end of the saga. Maybe I'll like it more than you. You'll make your own path to Valhalla, my daughter. I guess in all the evil that men do, there is goodness. I wouldn't have met your mother without the Norsemen raiding our poor neighbors. What? What do you mean? Your mother and Mora don't like to talk about it, but their village was raided when they were small children. Northmen came to the Welsh coast and burned everything. They were taken as captives since they were children of the local jarl. Wow, I didn't know that. Yes, back in our homeland, they were raised like perfect Norse women. Only their blazing hair would tell of their Welsh heritage. There you go. Alright, water the crew. We have great food tonight. Get ourselves in a good mood before we get depressed about tomorrow. I'm gonna still do Eric even though he's not the highest, just because he's the hardest to get down. You. Food, food, food. Oh, we are so ahead of the curve. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'm just gonna sit on the rest. Maybe we keep them, maybe they rot, maybe tomorrow we can actually dry them. Getting a little sick on Mora. I might need to look at my items and see if we can deal with that. A little sick and a little wounded here too. Oh yeah, bone curse. I forgot about that. Alright, one rotted, that's fine. Again, we just need that to produce the bait, so it's not really a bad thing. Sunny today. Okay, step one, we are gonna dry berries. Beautiful. What can we craft? Do we have any upgrades for the garden we can do? We do. Additional parcel would be great. Fatigue would be okay. Faster grow would be great. Less water would be great. I'm gonna get an additional parcel right away so we can grow multiple things. Alright, over here. Hold on, did that require... What did that require? 5 wood. I'll make sure I didn't accidentally my wood. Alright, lots and lots of water. We're gonna probably need 7 today. You, I want Kari's doggy. Alright, there's our garden. So here... For each parcel of the garden, you can assign a character who will plow the ground if no seed is planted, harvest crops if they're fully grown. Each plant has different needs. The humidity of the soil is an important factor to their growth. The humidity will also change overnight depending on the weather. This change is applied after the growth of crops. Alright, so we're going to need to plow that. Alright, you are going to go fishing this morning. Ari is going to get out exploring. And your gardening was okay, not the best, but I do want to get this going. I think this takes a while, if memory serves. We'll probably have her do this in the afternoon, and she'll do it in the morning. Alright, we could get water. No, I think we're gonna gather plants. We're gonna have the rope thing today. We don't have the rope. Hate those guys. Nothing else I can do about it. We did need to talk to him again. I'll send to Eric. This time you brought everyone with you to speak to him. Maybe you'll find a way. Kari tries to speak. When Kari approaches to speak with the hunter, you distinguish a faint spark of hope in the hunter's face. You notice it and decide to explore this clue. Arrows? He looks away. Rip. Kari? He shrugs. Girl. He nods and points at Eric. Father? He nods and points at Carrie, then him. I don't think he's in love with Kari. You're a father too? He nods with a faint smile. You're waiting for your daughter? He looks away. Okay, so Kari. Boy, this could go horrific if you guess these wrong. Girl. He nods. Father. Okay, nods. You're a father too. Is your daughter linked to Bjorn? He nods, okay. I doubt Bjorn's training anyone. I don't think he's married. He's tumbling around with the one lady. He kidnapped her? He nods vigorously with fire in his eyes. That's why you work for Bjorn. He kidnapped your daughter. A tear's rolling from his eye. And you can't tell anyone, I guess. He's looking at his feet. I promise you, if we can, we'll help you. He seems afraid and raises his hand in warning. We're not afraid of Bjorn. We want to change this island for good. After a long hesitation, the silent hunter draws a runic necklace from his pocket and hands it to you. On it is carved the name Grim. Then he points to the necklace and Kari. Okay, your daughter has a necklace like this one. It'll help us recognize her. We'll help you, Grim, if we can. Nice. Alright, getting somewhere. Find Grim's daughter. Right, I'm gonna finish exploring this before we head over here, so I'm just double checking that. Okay, audit quick here. Crafting more gardening area. Setting up our exploration buff. Getting food, getting plants, getting tilling done, getting food for tonight, exploring. Fire is good. Let's go. Alright, 51%? Can you do it, Eric? Can you do it? Boy, easy come, easy go on that rock. No, you can't. It's alright, he works hard. He works very hard. Okay, everyone, I wish they... Oh, I guess only she gets that. Never mind. I was gonna say, I was gonna skip that like the battle one. Alright, getting our food. We're doing pretty well on healing plants. Okay, a ways to go on the plowing. Oh my goodness. And her fatigue is horrible. Doing excellent on bait. We did not do well on fishing. I might even do a second fish, although we wouldn't be able to cook it. Encounter, nice. Alright, we'll take the dream team. Pretty nasty, no low tier guys here. Alright, we have 8 points to spend. Not everyone's in the same row. Alright, let's sniper him. I don't want her to retreat, so we'll have to just jump back with that. I love that we're now all going first. Alright, move up. Hit him. And hit him. Tomo might be able to finish him off. Focus. Alright, shout. Alright. Big cuts here. There you go. No, not yet. Alright, what do you got? Pain. I know that much at least. Okay, he picked somebody with a lot of shield. That's good. Fight for me. Don't love that. What's that gonna do? Initiative and AP. Oh. Alright, sorry. Let's get rid of Mr. Buffer in the back there. None of that now, please. And focus. We may have actually lucked out that we'll have enough damage. We may actually be able to do this before he gets an attack with that extra AP. Beautiful. Beautiful. Living the dream. Alright, give me some good stuff. Give me 15 ropes. Very nice stuff, actually. Some extra bandages are nice. Alright. Now familiar hoofbeat of Elof's mule can be heard in the difference. Here comes the human garbage. Oh no, if we could make it quick. Hello, hello, my little piglets. Tribute time. Hand over your precious resources to Uncle Elof. Wink, wink. Don't give anything. We have nothing for you, troll shit. My. Bjorn will be disappointed, my little kitten. Very disappointed. Next tribute from my master. Praise be his name. 20 raw fish. Bye-bye, my little ponies. That's unfortunate. That's going to be difficult. That's going to be pretty difficult. How are we doing on our fishing station? It's doing all right. That makes me not want to push it, though. Because we're going to have to push that on the next tribute really hard. Okay, and then we will have... Ooh, she is really tired. We need to get some more fatigue resistance on her. Eric is still working at that. Blue Dot Awed, come over here. And we're going to look up what we did get. We're drying the berries. Alright, you're going to work on your gardening. Already leveled. Min damage, max damage, and hunting, I wouldn't say no to that. Minus fishing plus hunting. I mean, this is just better, right? There's no penalty on that. Maybe we do a hunt tomorrow. That seems to give us more food. Her skill's just so much better, I think, is why. Alright. Nope, haven't done that yet. Bones. Okay, this one gives us, like, poison. But that's fine. It wasn't too bad. Inspect it. It's a sea monster. We'll take bones. Alright, we need scavenging and constitution. That would be 128, that would be 126, so this is slightly higher. I think I'm going to have Kari do it because it's going to give her sickness and then we can cure her tomorrow. Okay. Scavenged up bones, excellent. A bunch of seaweed. We can eat the seaweed, but it also gives us depression. Take the bones. We're already poisoned. Okay, that makes me think maybe we make a run at Doggo. A lot of scavenging skill here. 15 bones, very nice. Okay, and we'll take the hammer. My strongest dude, Eric. The hammer's tightly stuck in the ground. Pull with all your strength. Nice. And we get an elven hammer. I think that raises crafts, if I remember right. Back to camp. Let's actually look at that. If it is crafts, I'm going to use it on Eric. It is. Yeah, let's do that. Getting that up higher. Forestry. All right, that is your main job. That's a nice bump there. Harvesting would be you. Or possibly you. We'll use one here and one here. Again, I don't want to like push a skill too fast, too hard, and have it max out super early. Because I'm not going to not harvest with my best harvester. And if they're not getting skill, then that's kind of a waste. 15 bones. When we go to do training here, 30 energy. It's unlikely I'm going to be able to do 3 of those at once. So I just need to have 2. So we need enough energy to do a bunch of happiness things, and then we'll try to feed him for the rest of it. Okay. Chop, explore, working on our plowing again. Okay, we got a ways to go on that. Cooking dinner. Working on a next bed. In bed. Alright, let's finish this one up. Man, close. Maybe if we had had that hammer at the beginning of the day. We should look at trying to get the sheep pen up too, just to finish up everything. We'll have it available. Okay, working on plowing. Big chop, please. It's alright. We've kind of let the forest recoup a tiny bit. Nice. Alright, what did we find? Giant seashell. Wandering along the shore, you find a huge seashell on the sandbank. Maybe there's a gigantic pearl inside. Get into the shell. Let's search for the pearl. Apparently it's strength. Interesting. You heard somewhere that you can make healing salves from mother of pearl. You take your weapon and aim it at the seashell. Smash it? That didn't tell me it was going to use this up. You strike a few blows to shatter the mother of pearl and extract it from the shell. It was tedious, but you managed to get a lot of pearly dust from it. I'm not sure that's how pearls work. I'm pretty sure they're just pure silicon. Okay, it didn't actually do it. Let's search the shell. Inside you can... The only thing you can see is some thick, dark matter filling the hole in the bottom. Still, you think you can find something beneath. Search the dark lining. Some smelly liquid pours out, revealing the mollusk's last dinner. The fish look still fresh enough to eat. Safer would be to cook them, though. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Could have saved that. Alright, this sounds like a horrible plan. Let's see what she does. The size of the shell intrigues you. I wonder if you could fit inside. There's only one way to find out. You climb inside the shell. You really can fit inside. Only if you stay crouched, though. The dark lining on the bottom is mushy, so you sit on it. Your whole body starts to relax. You feel so comfy that keeping your eyes open is troublesome. You succumb to this sleepiness. Kind of a waste. When you open your eyes, you're sitting outside the shell of the dark, mushy thing. You have no clue how you got outside the shell. Strangely, you don't feel weirded out by it. Between your legs, embedded in the dark lining, a bottle. I don't know, I feel pretty weirded out by that, if I'm being honest. We have an extra fish now. That is disheartening, because I don't want to waste that. If I make some salt here... How much salt would I need to dry? 16 salt. It's going to be a little inefficient, but I don't want that to rot. Alright. Dryer, dry some food. I made too much because we only have room for 3. Oops. Okay. That's nice, though. That, got our dryer fully utilized at the moment. Nobody leveled. Nope. Alright, let's wrap this one up. Okay, I found something really interesting in the forest. A big hole in the ground, large enough so I can crawl in it. I must go explore this hole. It's so fishy. I'm sure there's something inside. If I manage to bring back something valuable, maybe Mom will let me go outside the camp more often. Mom, ugh. I must find a way to sneak out of her glare. Can I help you with something, Mom? Yes, my child. You can clean the tools with this cloth. Okay, I'll be right back. Now's my chance. She'll think I'm around doing her chores. I'll run to the hole and search it. I'll get yelled at when she sees I didn't clean things, but if I come back with dwarf treasure... Kari snuck out of the camp and ran deep into the forest. As the sun was already setting, the tree's shadows were growing bigger and scarier. Okay, maybe this isn't the best idea I ever had. Be brave, Kari, daughter of Eric. I can't chicken out now. I've gone too far. Let's crawl inside this big hole. I don't see a thing, but I can feel something here. What's this? A thing. It's hard. Where does it lead? Oh my god, it moved! Kari ran away as fast as she could, her heart beating out of her chest. She fell a few times on the way. When she arrived home, covered in mud and tears, Bloodwood scolded her and sent her to bed. She calmed herself after a while. It's only then she noticed she was carrying a strange stone in her hands. Oh, yes, good girl. Okay, we need to make a major decision on how we're going to spend that. Those are so rare. We have found 2 ancient knowledge and 2 firestones now. That's how rare they are in, like, what are we, day 50-ish? Very limited resource. Okay, Eric always gets some of the better food because I'm trying to keep his depression down. Next up, we do the hungriest people. Milk will probably go off, so I'm not going to try to save it. I think I'm lush enough that I'll do 7s. I don't think I'm going to do 6s yet. But that is looking great. That is looking absolutely great. I still haven't taken care of that. She is just in a bad way all of a sudden with that sprain. Lost our tasty meal. Alright, not bad. Nobody's super exhausted. In fact, we almost are at 0 exhaustion. Beautiful. Okay, and that is our next tribute day. I am going to just queue Kari up here, so when I come in next time, I'll wonder why I did that, and I will look at it. We want... focus on wounds. And we'll need more over here. Okay, that's going to be it for this one, builders. Hopefully you enjoyed it again. As I keep saying, if you're enjoying it, make sure to leave a like and hopefully a comment on it. I do have to make decisions about what to cover. We've got some more games coming out, and I just don't have time to do everything that I wish I did. So, yeah, if the interest isn't there, then it gets cut. So, this is your blackmail to leave a comment if you're enjoying the series. All right, take care, builders. I'll catch you in the next one.